I swear, you complainers are gonna make a great Jedi go sick in a second. I am officially done with these complainers. Before you say I'm not a real Star Wars fan, I grew up with this type of bullshit with the prequels. So many complaints then, and the complaints since the sequels and onwards are no different. These people that want to separate Star Wars, call it Disney Star Wars compared to Lucas Star Wars, those people complained about the prequels, complained about Lucas's vision back then. First off, the first 2 episodes of Acolyte are good, no freaking politics, none of that. But episode 3, this is what y'all complaining about. The women here are clearly Night Sisters. They call themselves witches, and then you got one here on the right that looks like the Zabraks. These people want to say this episode breaks canon, but what did these Night Sisters do? Alright, they created the Dathomir race. They created Darth Maul's brother. They use magic, well, force-based magic. And they can look completely humanoid, or unless that's the bloodline becoming more human and less of the Night Sisters. So the twins are clearly made from that. And the evil one, May, man, she was basically created one of the smoke. I call her Azula. But let's say the same thing. That means Palpatine picked that up from the Night Sisters. No, wait, I take that back. Because that was the original plan for Anakin back in Revenge of the Sith. But they scrapped that and restuck with that for Rey. So it's back to my first point that these twins were clearly made from Dathomir magic. And considering that in Star Wars, it's always tough to clone Jedi, the twins are a rare exception. And you complainers are really getting on my last nerves. You say, "Oh, Star Wars is ruined. Oh, this episode breaks canon. This is not my Star Wars." Just freaking leave! Why don't y'all just leave the damn franchise, just bashing on every new thing, calling all of these characters woke, which, I'll tell you right now, these new characters are not that. Back in episode 7, Rey had the first bad impression. Later films fixed that. Rogue One, they were trying a little hard there, but they improved on that since. And with all these new characters, Disney is doing what we've been saying they should do. Make new, original, diverse characters. Nobody can say they're messing with old characters. And let's be real, a lot of these complainers, y'all are just racist and sexist. Seriously. Especially after the Assassin's Creed Yasuke situation. Y'all are just way too used to the old movies back in the 70s where most of the cast was white. Because that's how things were in 70s Hollywood, 60s, 50s, etc. So all you complainers should just leave the damn Star Wars franchise. Stop watching Star Wars products. Stop playing Star Wars games. Leave and take your VHS and DVD copies of episode 4 and 5 with you. And I say just 4 and 5 because episode 6 had complaints back in its day. That was 1983. These Star Wars complainers existed way before I was born. You complainers, leave. Don't come back when that Wookiee Jedi does something cool. That's my favorite of those High Republic Jedi so far. Don't come back if we see Darth Plagueis or Yoda. The show takes place just 100 years before the prequels. That would certainly add up for Palpatine, so what if we see Darth Plagueis and a young Palpatine? And Yoda, that one is a guaranteed appearance. Heck, I remember he was originally supposed to get a movie. And when George Lucas backs up the Disney board, you complainers really can't say shit. He must be sick and tired of you people. And do not even think if Star Wars would have been better off if it stuck with Fox. Y'all would have still complained.